At any rate, Big Ron Coleman, adore, eight-time Mr. Olympia, living legend. Welcome to ProSource.net.
Oh, glad to be here.
It's good to see you. You look good.
Yeah, hanging in there.
Uh-huh.
Trying to anyway.
You know, we've been collecting questions all week from your fans, so we've got plenty of them here.
Oh, okay.
We got a ton of questions and not a whole hell of a lot of time. You want to get started?
Yep.
All right. First question's from me. How are you feeling? How's your back? Last time we talked to you, you were making progress from surgery.
Yeah, it's been a while now. I got an echo. You hear echo in the background?
Uh, you're back pretty much to your competition form, you think?
I got an echo in the background.
Uh, all right. What's your weight now? Like 290?
I'm about 285. You hear that? Oh.
All right. It sounds like you could get on a stage.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some technical issues to iron out. Kumar, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
There was an echo in the background.
Oh, there's an echo. All right. I will.
Do you hear?
Okay, good. You know what? Let's get started. Let's talk about the Olympia for a minute, okay?
Okay.
You see any surprises emerging from this year's event?
Not really. For the most part, I see it kind of like last year with the top three. The only thing is, I think the top three from last year can be flipped either way. I think any of those guys in the top three can be first.
Yeah. Well, Phil Heath's got two in a row. Your old friend Jay has four. You see him maybe coming back?
No, I don't really see him doing too much. I think it's more publicity than anything.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, I think, it's had his turn. You know, he's won four, and that's awesome. I mean, that's a dream come true for anybody in the world, even me. You know, it comes a time, and Father Time just catches up with you. That's the only person that you can't defeat in this world. You can defeat a lot of things and a lot of personal issues and stuff like that, but Father Time, and nothing to do with him. Once he gets you, you're done. Ain't no overcoming that one. But it's still just an honor just to be there and be up there on stage and trying to compete with them guys.
Yeah. Well, you've got the 8. You see anyone making a move on 8?
Oh man, that eight came real quick to me, and I don't know how I did it. And just thinking about it and thinking what I went through and looking at these guys coming up now, it's gonna be a long time. I don't think it'll happen in this lifetime. Not while I'm still around anyway. Maybe once I'm gone, long gone, in another era, totally different from what's going on now. It maybe possibly happen, but no time in the next, I don't think, 20 years or so.
Yeah. So many of those Mr. Olympias that you were in there, they weren't even competitive. It was like you and a bunch of little guys.
Yeah, and now the guys are so close in the way of looking now, and the training has changed so much. You know, everybody's doing all these new types of training that they don't really train like I did and like some of the guys did in the past. You know, and like technology is catching up with everything, even the training. So it's just everything's just different now. Guys don't even look like we did in our era. They're establishing their own era, with their own look. Not saying they look bad, but it just, every era is different. Even when Arnold was there, he had his era. Then came, I guess, Lee Haney, he had his era. Then came Dorian, he had his era. Then came me and Jay. Like every era is different, and this one is just the same. It's just like that. This is a different era also, in that, they have their own look.
Guys aren't as big now. You feel that?
No, not. And the guys that are kind of big it's kind of a different look.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Hey, you know what? We've got a ton of questions from the fans here, from your fans, and one of them has to do with the Olympia. Uh, ProSource fan Malo Mala says that you've trained with Branch Warren. What do you think Branch needs to do to win a Mr. Olympia? You think the window's closing on him?
Yeah, I mean, it's only so long that you have it's just a certain window in which you have to achieve certain things. It's just like it was Flex and he had his, Sean Ray had his, he got I think he got second or third to Lee Haney, and it's Kevin LeBron he had his, and it's only so long that that window lasts. But I wouldn't say don't give up on it. Just keep trying. So he can still give it his best shot, but it's just like I don't see it happening because, like I said, everybody has their window in which they're, like at their peak at this stage that you don't get back to it because once you had a certain year car, you and you continue to use that car, you can't go back to the way it used to be. Once a car changes from a 2002 to a 2003, the car is a year old by now. So you can't go back to that 2002 because you still been using that car for certain things and doing certain things with it that it just got old, and you just missed out on that window of opportunity that you had to do the damage that with that car. So you just got to move on and just try to do the best that you can with the car that you have now.
I think people might have felt that with Jay for a while, the way he was living in your shadow for all those years. But he persevered and he hung on and he won. Maybe
Yeah,
Branch can
the
do
thing
it.
about him is he never he didn't go back. He didn't digress further. He stayed in the same spot. So the only thing is the only place he can go is up. But he never went down. He never went down from behind me. So he was always right there. So only thing he could go was up. Uh, but once you've digressed further down, and certain things happen, certain injuries happen. It just like I said, you just can't get back to that conditioning and that body that you had in that certain year in which you were right there in second place. So once you drop down, it's kind of hard to just shoot way back up to the top. Ain't too many guys done that before.
No, that would be hard. Hey, I have another question from a ProSource fan, Mike Whitehead, who is in the U.S. Army. His problem, he's having trouble eating enough quality calories to grow. He's on a plateau, and he would like to know if you have any advice. I guess his meals are very structured, in the Army.
Yeah, we all go through plateaus. One thing about that is I've gone through plateaus and working out. I've gone through plateaus and dieting. But as long as you continue to try to get better and try to do certain things, you'll overcome that plateau and you'll get better and you'll get to where you want to be. It just thing of being consistent with what you're doing and being consistent and chasing, that goal that you have. As long as you give up, you'll always. I think you'll. As long as you don't give up, I think you'll always persevere.
Maybe he needs to order some of your Ronnie Coleman series supplements.
Yeah, of course, everybody needs to do that.
A lot of people who wrote to us, they have very specific questions about working out. And here's one from ProSource fan Joe. He wants to know what's the best way to increase his deadlift and bench. He's stuck at 275 bench, 405 deadlift. He only weighs 168 though. He's not big like you.
One thing you do is add, maybe another day or something. So in that, the more you do it, the more you practice something, the better off you get at it. You know, just like if you want to become a better poser, you just practice and practice and practice until you get it. You know, same thing that I did when I was trying to become a better poser. So same thing works in trying to get better in your lifts. You got to continue to do them, over and over. The more repetition you get, the stronger you get. When I was powerlifting, we would train each body part at least, twice a week. The more you trained it, the better you got at it.
Right. I have a feeling some people maybe don't understand the sheer amount of work the pros do to get where they are. It's a matter of working. Can I ask you what's your max deadlift these days?
These days I don't deadlift anymore. I've done my fair share of deadlifting, and that's about 3 back surgeries. I don't really need to do anymore. I'm not lifting heavy on too much of nothing these days. I've had my era, and Father Time has kind of caught up with me, and I'm not trying to beat it.
Well, you're a living legend. ProSource fan Jeff would like to know what the perfect pre-workout supplement or meal would be. This is a chance to really hit your line. What is the perfect pre-workout supplement?
Pre-workout, we always like to go with Mild Blitz Testogen. Right now, I think they got a special on Mild Blitz where you buy ProSource, you get a free T-shirt also with Resurrect PM. I like to end your post end of the day with Resurrect PM because sometimes a lot of people they take that Mild Blitz and it just stays with them for so long. So in order to come down off that high, you just need to take a little, Resurrect, and that'll help you relax and, put you in the mood to get to sleep. But working out, reason why I would say Mild Blitz, it gives you a lot of energy and also helps you to build muscle, whereas a lot of pre-workouts don't do that. And then right along with Mild Blitz, we like to add in Testogen. Testogen is a testosterone enhancing supplement and also a nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, help get you a real good pump when you're working out. So not only when you're working out, when you take your pre-workout, and then you go work out, you get a lot of energy and you get a super, super pump. So we always like to encourage people to try to take those two together.
All right. Well, we've gotten a lot of great feedback on that product. And of course, we always want to emphasize that the perfect place to buy your Ronnie Coleman series of products is here at ProSource.
ProSource.net.
That's right, ProSource.net.
The best supplement provider on the planet. One that I've been getting my supplements from for the last 20 something years now.
Yep.
20 some years since 90. I want to say 93, 94, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
A long time. It's a very long time.
You see a lot of these companies, they come out of nowhere and then they leave, but ProSource
has been around, stood the test of time.
Have been around. We're two old pros here. Hey, next question. ProSource fan Anthony would like to know if you have any tips on increasing vascularity. He's having trouble getting in that muscle pump.
Yeah. That comes from dieting. Comes from a real good diet. I've always noticed that, diet combined with a fair amount of cardio, you get the best vascularity that you can possibly get. So it's kind of hard to do because you have to do so much. You have to plan it the right way, For me, I used to do about 6 meals a day, spread out over every 3 hours, every 3.5 hours, something like that. Along with 2 hours of cardio a day. Did an hour in the morning, an hour at night. So I did an hour before I went to the gym, worked out, got up. Actually, that was the first thing I did on empty stomach. And doing it on empty stomach helps your body to burn that extra fat so as soon as you wake up in the morning, because you don't have any food in your body at that time. So it just makes it easier for it to burn that fat. You have to go through that food that you had, and like as when you do it at the end of the day. And then I did my second hour cardio when I got off from work at night. I normally got off from work at 11 o'clock, got home around about 11:15, 11:30, and did my second hour after work. So, like I was saying a few minutes ago, it's kind of hard to do. You just got to put your mind to it and do it. Once you get, a good plan, I think it'll work out just great. And you can put your mind doing 2 hours of cardio a day too. Working a full-time job.
Yes. Well, you were a police officer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah. Worked at the police department 15 years. So if I can work full-time, be Mr.Olympia, and do all my training and cardio and eating all my food, anybody can do it. I ain't no different from nobody else.
That's amazing.
When it comes to, I guess, determination, hard work, and dedication, that's where all that came from.
Hey, you ever pull over anyone, like at a traffic stop or something, and they give you a hard time? You probably didn't get a lot of that, right?
Never had a hard time from anybody.
That I'm not surprised.
Not being 5'11" and 325 pounds now.
No trouble. All right. Hey, you know what? On a similar note here, I don't know if you can see this or not, but we posted a picture of you with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, on our site, and it's one of the most popular things we ever posted.
Oh, yeah.
We just like to see you guys together.
I've seen that before.
And we've asked you this before, and we're going to keep asking it. When are you going to get it to the ring with The Rock?
Never. I'm smart.
We're gonna get the Rock to challenge you. You know that, right?
Yeah, you don't really go and try to beat somebody at their own game. If I got in the ring with him, he'd probably destroy me in a couple of seconds. Just like if he got on stage with me, I'd destroy him as soon as he stepped foot up there.
I see you guys together, and I see it a lot closer than that. I don't know. But, yeah. Right.
Well, he teach me some of them techniques. I'll probably have a chance.
Well, we're not going to take no for an answer. We're going to keep asking you year after year until it happens.
Okay.
Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else that you ever think that you'd like to face in the ring?
No.
Maybe Hulk?
I'm going to stick to the stage.
That's probably a good idea. You are
something really good at.
That's your home.
Yeah.
And you know what? That leads into my next question, which is, you've achieved everything possible in the sport of bodybuilding. Everything. Later on, we're going to see your trophy room, and it's going to be 8,000 trophies. But what's your motivation? Yeah, more than that. What's your motivation these days when you are in the gym to train? How do you motivate yourself when you've done everything in the field that you can do?
Yeah, what I try to tell people is, I've been training now for about 35 years now, and even when I started training way back when, I didn't really have a lot of goals and a lot of desires then, but I pretty much did it just to look good, basically. I try to stay healthy. And that's pretty much the same thing I'm doing now. Working out has always been a hobby for me. Some people, everybody got their own hobby, their own things that they like to do. And working out has always been mine. Something that I've always enjoyed doing and had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah. All right. I got another question here from ProSource fan Molly Cooper. So the women are in the house now. So she said, the women are here. How would you compare the first time and the last time you stepped on stage? Which was more emotional?
Oh, last time for sure. That was easy. Yeah. It's the first time is, greatest thing ever. The last time is the most depressing time ever. It's the last time you're going to do something you love doing and have a lot of fun doing it and totally enjoy doing it.
Hey, going back to that first time, I heard a friend of yours talked you into it. He just
Oh yeah, a friend of mine told me he'd give me a free membership if I competed.
he just looked at you and he knew you were a natural.
I guess he saw something, saw something I didn't see.
I guess so. 8,000 trophies later, I guess he saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I want to talk about your line a little bit. The Ronnie Coleman Signature Series line, which is a great seller here at ProSource.net. It's where everyone should always buy their Ronnie Coleman products.
Yep.
Can you tell me one amazing thing about your product line? Like,
Well,
let's say someone approaches you and they say, "Hey, why should I buy Ronnie Coleman products?"
you know what? You ain't gonna believe this, but I would tell people, I'm the wrong person to ask that. The best thing to do is try it for yourself. Because, of course, I'm gonna hype them up and tell you the best thing about it. I'd be stupid if I didn't. So I always say, well, why don't you just try this sample and just give it a try for yourself and see how it works for you. But of course, since it's me, I'm gonna make the best product out there because it's something that I'm gonna take. Because I'm definitely not gonna buy anybody else's supplements when I got my own. So I'm gonna go out. And I'm gonna make the best supplement that you can buy, so I can get the best results myself. Like I said, I'm definitely not gonna buy anybody else's, and I never had to do that, and I don't plan to start doing it now. So, like I said, I just like to tell people, here's a sample. Why don't you just go try it, see how it works for you, and then you tell me how good it is.
That's always the best way, word of mouth.
Of course, it's gonna be the best you ever had. I can guarantee you that.
If you've got that, then the sales follow.
Yep, exactly.
Every
And
new sample creates another customer.
just like being on stage, why not have the best physique and try to do the very best after you put in that hard work? Why not shoot for number one? Why would you shoot for anything else? Same thing with making a supplement. Why would you not try to make the best one out there and shoot for the number one spot and be the best at whatever it is you do? Because there ain't no other reason to be doing the things that you do if you're not trying to be the best at it. And like I said, what I'm doing now, I'm trying to make the best product.
Well,
Watch it.
I mean, you have to be proud of what you've accomplished with your line. I mean, I could tell you in the old days before you had the line, when you did your shopping here, that was a big thing to us. That we had you coming in here and shopping with us.
Yeah. Don't forget, I'm still shopping after all that time.
After all that time, when you think of the ProSource brand, I mean, what comes to mind? I mean, is it a customer service thing? Is it selection, or is it, just longevity? I mean,
I'm gonna say customer service thing, longevity, quality of products, uh, just about everything that you look for when you're shopping for a product and shopping for a service. Get the best customer service, get the around best product. So it's what you look for when you shopping for supplements.
all right.
And you get a selection.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Hey, you know what? I got a question here from ProSource fan George. He says, "What is your best chest routine for size and strength gains?"
I should have two. I've always trained chest twice a week, so I like to get the most out of it. I got a barbell workout and a dumbbell. It's real simple too. It's incline, decline, flat. Every now and then, I'll throw in a little pec deck and cable crossover. I always do about 3 exercises, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 reps, about 3 sets, not counting the warm-up set. I like to warm up on everything that I do also. So like if I go from incline to decline, I'll still warm up during decline after I've even done the incline. So uh, it's a real simple workout, and it goes by pretty quick. I only rest about a minute and a half between each set, somewhere in there. Sometimes a minute. It all depends on how heavy I'm going and how many repetitions I'm doing, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just a minute and a half.
Yeah. Well, back to basics, certainly. That's a mistake that I think a lot of lifters make. They leave too long an interval between sets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then that definitely kills their results.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, do you listen to music when you train? Are you an iPod guy?
Oh yeah, I listen to music. Hardcore rap.
Oh, you do? Hardcore
Everybody
rap.
know it if they seen any videos that I got.
Anything I should add to my iPod queue? You got anything in there?
Oh no, I just listen to so much stuff. I just like any kind of rap, basically.
Nobody
When
wants to
now.
talk about their iPod queue. Hey, you know what? From ProSource fan Ben Sweeney, what is your favorite muscle group to train?
mm, Back in the day, I look forward to training legs and back and chest.
Mhm.
Those were always my favorite. Sometimes shoulders.
All right. Uh, ProSource fan Mike Madden wants to know what are some ways to increase your squat?
Uh, I always did squats twice a week. I do a front squat. I do a regular squat. Throw in some hacks. Throw in some walking lunges. It's just overall type thing workout that you do. But like I said, the repetitiveness is what makes you stronger and better. So that's why I always did it twice a week.
Yeah. With squat, it always seems like form is more important in that exercise than in a lot of other exercises, as far as avoiding injury, especially.
Yeah, I was a competitive powerlifter, so I learned real quick about using good form. Um, and then again, a lot of people really don't like to train body parts twice a week. It takes a lot of heart,
Yeah.
determination, a lot of dedication and faith to do that.
Squats will leave you crying, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We have a writer here, Josh Bryan, who holds a lot of powerlifting world records right now. That's what he always tells us. He says, if you're not crying at the end of it, you didn't do
Yep.
it right. The next question, I don't know if you'll have an opinion about or not, but ProSource fan Mamandre wants to know what you think about myostatin inhibitors. Do you care about that stuff?
Mm, Never been a big fan of it.
It's not your.
Of course, people are always looking some reason to get ahead. I was able to put on a lot of size through a lot of hard training. Uh,
You think people are looking for shortcuts?
yeah, and magic pill.
I don't know if the science was ever there or not, but people always want, yeah, that magic pill. You're exactly right. The magic pill always ends up being hard work, isn't that true?
Yeah. Magic pill always been hard work along with some good supplements.
With, and we know what those supplements are too, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
Ronnie
yeah.
Coleman series of protein supplements. Um, Here's one from ProSource fan Tony Fulton. He is a person who lives in a small town. Would you say that you started out in a small town? Was it
I
Mesquite?
was born and raised.
Yes, in a very small town.
Yep.
He doesn't have a big support group. I mean, you know how it is in those small towns. It's like a little
Oh yeah.
gym, couple guys, and
Oh yeah.
he's an enormous fan of you and your life and what you achieved. And he wants to know, what a path to pro bodybuilding would be. I mean, does he have to head for the coasts? Does he have to? What does he have to do?
No. He can stay right there in that little small town that he in. All he got to do is get him NPC card and get himself in shape, get himself ready, get himself a good nutritionist, good trainer, and all this stuff, and just head to the stage. You ain't got to stay. You ain't got to go nowhere.
Your NPC Ronnie Coleman Classic is in Texas. You should head out there.
Yeah, but only if it's kind of close to him because as an amateur, you really don't. At least with me, I didn't make a lot of money. I worked full time for the police department and had a lot of part time jobs. So the furthest I traveled was for the Nationals, and that was from here was California, which is 3 hours away. 2.5, 3 hours away. So and I only did that maybe like once a year. Of course, you always want to go to the best shows. That's where you're going to find the best competition. But locally, just about every state has a good competition somewhere. Even if you have to go to the state show, but of course you have to qualify before you get there. But just about every state has their own local competition too.
Yes, we talk to those people all the time, and those are your big fans. Those are the people that we have here at ProSource. They're on that level. They're working in Pennsylvania, Texas, wherever.
And they got good shows all over those places.
They certainly do. What else? Can I ask you a question about your personal life? How's things going right now with you?
Just had a kid last Sunday, so I've been kind of busy. Well, I haven't been kind of busy with my wife has just nursing to health. Came about 25 days early.
Your baby.
Yeah. So this is our third one in 4 years. So we're kind of busy with that right now. Yeah.
That's a big thing.
So that's a lot of work. So with her having to do all the nursing and stuff, it just puts a little extra work on me. I have to cook my own food and stuff sometimes, but for the most part, it's going pretty good. I don't have any complaints. I always say, Big Ron love the kids, so I look forward to it each and every single day.
I know that you're still traveling all around the world as an ambassador for the sport. I know that you were in London for a while. You were in different places. That still takes up a lot of your time too.
That's time too. Like they gotta pay all the bills and stuff around here, so they gotta work. And I don't mind working. I love what I do. So it's all good.
You're going to show up at the Olympia?
Oh yeah, I never miss one. Never miss an Olympia as long as I live.
It won't be the Olympia if you don't show up.
Yeah. I'll be there even if I have to wheel myself there.
That's terrific. You know what? I heard from someone here that we're going to be allowed to see your amazing trophy room, and I think this would be a great time to see it.
Oh yeah, it's just right around the corner here, and like I said, I got a few trophies over here. Let's see. You see everything?
I can't wait. We're seeing it. Yeah. We want to make sure we see those 8 Sandow's before. Oh, wait a minute.
Let me see. Oh, shit.
That's a lot of hardware.
Can you see them up there?
Oh, they're way up top. All right. Yeah. All right.
They all got their own individual, case. Some of them do. Actually, yeah, some of them do. It's kind of dark up there now because I don't have a lot of light going.
Yeah.
The lights are kind of dim up there. Those are looking pretty good.
You gotta put that film crew that's in your house to work.
Exactly. So it kind of starts here and goes all the way down to here.
All right.
And it starts from here and goes all the way over to here. So all in all, like I said, well, like we were saying earlier, there's about 8 million trophies in here.
Yeah.
You can't see them all at one time because this screen is just not big enough to capture them all. But yeah, there's quite a few in there though, and I've still been adding some every now and then to it.
Yes, amazingly so. That room, that room represents one of the great legacies in sport, right there.
Yeah,
You should charge admission.
a lot of hard work and a lot of fun.
Hey, I have one last question here, and then we'll see what you want to add. But whenever we talk to people here at ProSource, the question that they ask me is, are we going to see you in competition again in some kind of Masters format, or do you see anything like that, or are you just going to take on your ambassador role and go with it?
No, my goal is to get back on stage, but I'm waiting till the prize money gets to about $1 million.
Oh, there you go.
That's for first place.
Show me the money.
So as soon as they get it up there, I'll be right there on stage competing for it.
All right, that sounds great.
But not a measly $200,000. That ain't that's just a waste of time for me.
That's true. All right. You know what? Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah. Something I'm real excited about. Like we was talking about my supplement line. My goal is always to have, like I said, some of the best on the market, being that number one spot. And I know it just takes time, a lot of hard work. But I'm real excited about coming out with 4 products in the next 3 to 4 weeks. They're in production right now. We got a weight gainer that tastes awesome. It's probably one of the best ones I've ever tasted. Of course, I'm going to say that because it's mine. But it is. The thing I liked about it, it was very thin. It wasn't real filling. I've tasted a lot of weight gainers in my days coming up, and this one was one of the best ones that didn't give me a real good bloated feeling. And you can even tell by the texture of the product that it's going to be not real thick once you mix it up.
All right.
So you'll be able to down probably quite a few of those a day. Our next product I'm real excited about is Aminotone. It's amino acid product that also has some fat burning properties, but it has no stimulants, so you can take it, morning, noon, and night, because it won't keep you up, but you'll still get, like I said, those fat burning properties, and it's also has some pretty good electrolytes in it. One of the flavors kind of tastes exactly like Gatorade. We have about 4 or 5 different flavors, and all of them taste pretty good. So I'm real excited about that one. Also, people have been begging us for a fat burner, and it took us about a year and a half of testing, and we went through a lot of different trials and tried a lot of different formulas till we came up with what I think is the perfect one. So I'm real excited about that. I hope we have a lot of samples so everybody can try it, see how good it is, see how great it works. And that's another one I'm real excited about. And the last one coming out with is one that we already have on the market. Like I was saying earlier, of course, my thing is come out with the best products available. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get to the number one spot. So a lot of people kind of complain about pre-workout wasn't giving them enough hit. So we put some more hit in there just to make it a little bit stronger and knock people off their feet. So also another thing we did, we changed the flavoring on all our products, and now they taste like Kool-Aid. And when I say they taste like Kool-Aid, that's exactly what they taste like. You'll be able to taste them and drink them and won't know that it's a supplement because you can't taste the product. You know, when I first tasted it, I'm like, where's the product in here? Because it just tastes like Kool-Aid. And the guy's like, no, that's the new formula for the taste. So I'm super, super excited about that and can't wait till that one comes out. And like I was saying, they should be ready probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks. They're in production right now. So that's what I'm real excited about these days. Actually, you know what? I just happen to have the packaging for the amino tone. You can barely see it. You can see it a little bit.
We can see it.
Of course, I'm in the right place at the right time. I just happened to come over here, and these have to be sitting here. This is the packaging for the. You can probably see that one.
We can see it. King Mass.
King Mass XL. Got a lot of good stuff in here. Calories 515 a serving. I'll just go over a couple things. Protein, 30 grams protein a serving. Well, you got good stuff in here. And got a nice looking gal in the back.
Yeah.
To see it, but
familiar.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, right there. And you've probably seen that fella before on stage. That's really kind of King Coleman right there. But also, here's I happen to have this is the fat burner, beta stem. I think you can see it a little bit.
Yeah, no, we can see it. Beta stem.
Yeah. So
these are coming out real soon.
Packaging, yeah. Be coming out real soon. Like I said, in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So something I'm real excited about and can't wait.
And where are customers going to be able to find all those products?
We have all those available at prosource.net.
Yes, they are. Come over and pick
Let's supplement distributors on the market right now. Always been for the last 20 years for me, 20-some years for me, and still today.
Well, you know what, Ronnie? It is always great to talk to you, and we want to thank you for coming out here and sharing with your fans. Your fans have been looking forward to it for a week now. I hope they enjoyed it. And that's it. You got anything else?
That's about it. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I know y'all busy over there at prosource.net.
Always busy. So I want to say to people out there, go out and buy Ronnie's line. Look for those new products and buy them. And buy them at the only place that you need to shop at, which is prosource.net. All right, Ronnie. Well, we're gonna sign off here.
All right. Good talking to you.
All right. Good talking to you too. And
we'll talk again soon.
Yes, we will. We interview you at every possible opportunity. You've always got a lot to say.
Always.
All right. Okay, that's it. From prosource.net, America's supplement superstore.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.